Good morning students, myself Kavesh Bhagchandrani. Today we are going to discuss another chapter of accounts from standard 11th. In our last lecture we have discussed chapter number 6, that is subsidiary books. In the subsidiary books we have seen the meaning of subsidiary book, which means it is a book in which all the transactions are recorded of a similar nature. I mean similar nature, that all the transactions of purchase will be written in a separate book, that is called a purchase book. In the same way, the transactions of sales book will be recorded in a separate book, that is a sales book. Same like purchase return book and sales return book. These were the four books which we have discussed in our previous chapter, that is chapter number 6 of subsidiary books. Let us remind all the types of subsidiary books, that is first is a purchase book, second is a sales book, third is a purchase return book, fourth is sales return book. These were the four books that we have understood in our previous chapter. Other books of subsidiary books are a cash book, then petty cash book, then number 7 is a bills receivable book, number 8 is a bills payable book, and a last book that is called a journal proper. When there is any transaction which cannot be recorded in all these 8 subsidiary books, that transaction will be recorded in a book that is called a journal proper. Today we are going to discuss our book number 5 and 6, that is cash book and petty cash book. Chapter number 7 you have been given for cash book and its types. First, let us take a meaning of cash book. It is a book in which all the transactions of cash are recorded, that is called a cash book. In this particular book, only cash transactions will be recorded. None of the credit transaction will be recorded in a cash book, because for each and every credit transaction we have prepared another particular subsidiary books. So for this cash book you have been given subtypes of the cash book. First type of a cash book is a simple cash book. Then you have a two-columnar cash book. Two-columnar cash books are again divided into three parts. In that, first will be a column of cash and discount. Second book include bank and discount. And third two-columnar include cash and bank columns for the cash book. The third book of cash book is a three-columnar cash book, in which all the three columns will be included. There is cash book, that is cash book, then bank book and a discount column. These three columns will be included in our three-columnar cash book. For your reference, you have been given illustration number 6 as well as illustration number 11 for your further clarification of this three-columnar cash book. Looking towards your updated syllabus, in your examination you will be asked only these three-columnar subsidiary books. Two-columnar subsidiary books has been deducted as per your syllabus, and one more type, that is a petty cash book. It is a type of cash book which is prepared for all the small expenses, that is meager expenses of the business, like railway freight, then wages, then telephone expense, then tea and refreshment expense. For this particular petty cash book is prepared. If looking towards your updated syllabus, all these separate books are being not included in your syllabus. That is, petty cash book is excluded from your updated syllabus. For your reference, the specimen for simple columnar and then two-columnar, subdivision of two-columnar, that is there are three subtypes of two-columnar, and a specimen for the three-columnar is shown to you in the same video. Thank you.